The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fighting his way through contact. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers on the ground for Martin a week ago. 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And that's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now Sanders. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. It will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes in the offense heading back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with McCaffrey off the option. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 26. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Caught by Gates, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Gates. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, I go back, you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Young working out of the gun. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Gates. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back on. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete here to the right to Bolden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Young on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's caught out right by Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Tanner McKee, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Young. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Toss play, left side to Martin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gates has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 3, second down. Young. He'll get that underneath ETN. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It's Young on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Young to throw it. And this complete to Henry over the middle. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Young now from the 50. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be Young again. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Now here's Young. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
As as they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast